Hey everyone, welcome back to Homestead Corner. Today, let's talk about this food crisis getting worse. We have talked in the past about this food crisis. It is a global thing. It's not any one place, and it continues to get worse. I'm seeing more and more stuff come up in the media about this food crisis that's across the world. It really has no centralized area, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. And I think it's important for us to remember that we need to be prepared for this, because as it continues to worsen, it's going to spread, and we all are going to need to be prepared. Over the last few years, we all have seen supply chain issues, shortages in the stores, prices rising, especially on farm goods, supplies. They need diesel to run their tractors. The fertilizer has gone up substantially because of a shortage. There has been so many different things. We have got massive droughts all around the world, which is wreaking havoc on the crops. A lot of us have seen this coming for a really long time. We can see it getting worse and worse and worse. And other people we love and we know, friends of ours, family members, they couldn't see it if you slapped them with it. They refuse to see it. They will not see it. And we need to make sure that we are ready for what is coming, because it's only going to get worse. Back in January, the World Food Program had put out one of their papers stating that they projected about 4 million people could face starvation this year in 2022. And now they have changed that estimation. Just in one area, on the Horn in Africa, now they're expecting that over 20 million people in that one central area could be facing starvation in the near future this year. It's not just droughts, it's not just shortages, it's all sorts of stuff. Lebanon is seeing record-breaking inflation on their food, over 300%, some of the highest inflation they have seen on food in the world. And the drought in the Midwest, more and more farmers are struggling. It only continues to get worse. Farmers are having to reduce their cattle amounts, their herds, things like that, destroy crops because there just isn't enough water. Some farmers are completely getting out of the farming completely, and they won't be returning to it at all. Sometimes when we walk into the store, everything looks fine. We don't see anything wrong. Especially over the last couple of years, we've experienced quite a lot of shortages. So we're really getting used to seeing holes in the store. I find myself, I'll look around in the store, I'm like, it wasn't that bad. You know, compared to some days, I've seen much, much worse over the last couple years. Some areas you'll walk in and there's absolutely nothing. We had a really hard time finding pasta for a while. There would be just one kind of pasta, or some days no pasta. But shortages don't always show up with zero on the shelf. A lot of times shortages show up with less and less on the shelf. And the less there is, the more those products cost. Inflation is really a killer that we need to keep our eye on. Should we expect in the next 6 months to a year to walk into the store and see absolutely nothing in the store? I don't think that's the case. I personally think there will be some stuff in the store. But could we walk into the store and experience 300% inflation? Absolutely. As things progress, the cost of things will definitely rise. The sooner you get your pantry stocked up or get what you need, the better off you and your family are going to be. Because at 300%, you might not be able to afford only one or two things in the grocery store, but you'll have a backup at home. I just think it is so important to make sure that you have got some sort of food storage for you and your family. whether the shelf is empty at the store or it's unaffordable at the store, which I think is more likely the case. You know, it kind of goes with the electricity as well. Every time we think we're leveling off, the electricity continues to climb and get more expensive. Could we be priced out of electricity? Absolutely. If things continue, many people will. And the same thing can happen with food. But if you are prepared with a food storage, you definitely can help your family. And so you have something, even if it's not your favorite, it's something to keep you nourished and add to what you can get. So get into those pantries and make sure that you are stocked up on everything that you and your family needs. We like to keep a little bit of extra goodies in there because if something did happen, we want to be able to keep everybody a little bit comfortable, and having those little morale boosters can definitely be a big deal. And that's it for today. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.